This is GrassRoots Television, America's first and oldest community television station.
Hello, welcome to the show. This is Randy Placeres, Aspen Culinary Solutions, Food, Music, and Friends. These are my friends, Stacy, and this is Neil. DJ Bones in the house.
Yes,
What's up,
sir.
guys?
How are you, Ran?
Nice to see you back in town. They're actually visiting for the X Games. Neil's been flown out to DJ for the grand event. Today we have roots and ribs. So, if we're lucky enough to see the show tonight and tomorrow, you're going to be blown away by this Philly hip-hop band that is just off the hook.
Best live instrumental hip hop band on the planet by far.
Absolutely. Live instruments, live hip-hop, live lyrics. It's going to be fantastic. So, I'm going to start cooking for you. Usually on the show we talk about timing. Timing is everything here. And basically, for this recipe, we have our ribs. Nice pork ribs. I just got pork blood all over myself. But we had to cheat a little bit. We had to cheat a little bit because you have to actually braise ribs for at least 2 to 3 hours on a slow boil, which we've already started. So at this point, if you were to start this recipe, you would take your ribs, let them rinse, bring it to a boil, change the water, and then put it back in and bring your water back up and have a slow simmer. So this meat will actually start to tenderize and get to this point to where we're at now, which is about 2.5 hours later. I got it pretty early this morning for you.
So how long total are we looking at for the meal to cook and come to fruition all together?
You could start, it depends on if you're having a barbecue or a dinner, give yourself, you could let this simmer for 4 hours. I mean, you have lunch or you're gonna cook them dinner. You say at 4 o'clock, say at, I don't know, noon, come home from lunch, throw the ribs on, let them simmer, go back to work, come back home, and it'll be perfect to finish off. What we'll do is we're gonna add a little Asian flair to this with a little bit of New Zealand honey. What did you guys get into town last night?
Flew in last night, Aspen Airport.
Yeah.
Good friend Othello was nice enough to come pick us up, which we
I
always
know.
appreciate the hometown
I was
folks.
gonna pick them up in my T-Bird, but I had a special client in town, unfortunately. So here we go.
So did you put anything in the water, or did you
I
just
did.
stick it in water?
Basically, what I did was take Savoya, a little white yellow onion, and cut it in half. Browned it on the grill or on a hot saute pan, and then put it inside the water. You could put a little bouquet garni, which is thyme or any sort of herb, in your water to give it a little flavor. Bay leaf would be nice, but I like to use a charred onion to stick in the water just to give it that really, really balanced flavor, which we love cooking with here in Aspen. So I'm so excited to see this band. We don't really, look at that. It's already falling off. I'm loving it. Did you catch that? Because I barely did. We're cooking live here, folks. All this great meat can be found at Val's Gourmet. She's down in Basalt. She's a wonderful lady. Her business is new. She has wonderful foods down there. She can basically provide you with all the ingredients that you see here on Food, Music, and Friends. You give her a call. She can special order anything for you, basically. And I suggest going down there. She has a service to where basically have it dropped at your door. Turn that up, man.
Cost perspective, how much for this entire meal are you looking to spend?
For you, free, baby. For my friends, they don't pay for food. I gotta hear that a little louder. All right, so to accompany our ribs, I'm gonna let them cool down. We're gonna get a little glaze on them. Then we're gonna, we'll start a little pasta. I was thinking about doing a rigatoni alla vodka. Since I know you guys got the little Bloody Mary, I thought maybe we could hook up a little pancetta. This is a diced pancetta that you could also find at Val's. Smoky bacon flavor. And basically, I did not add any oil to that. Did you notice that?
I was just gonna ask you that and why.
Well, because if you look at the pork here, it has a lot of natural fat in it, which actually render out. And what we want to achieve is to have this crisp up, when that nice, crispy, bacony texture. This guy, I want to hear some like. He's like, how long have you been dating? This guy's a lucky guy. What's going on? When did you come back out here last time? Last time you were here
Was when I was
2 years ago when I broke my back.
That's right.
Well, did I have my brace on?
I don't know.
You had just recently, I think you actually might have still even been in the hospital at the time.
Oh my Lord.
So
Sorry
we
about
started dating prior to coming out to Colorado, and then she came out and saw me. I came home and saw her, and then ended up going home for good to be with her.
Good man.
Yep.
Smart man, but you guys should both come back to these beautiful mountains. Brad? All right. So we're going to get a little rendering. This water will discard. You don't need to do anything with this water. Sometimes you can use for a stock, like if we were using chicken. This has a lot of, the pork has a lot of impurities, so you could probably save it and strain it and try to get some flavor out of it. But, you know, there's really no need at this point. So, while this is browning, we're gonna, we'll throw in our pasta. This is rigatoni. Big, fat, wide noodle.
It's Neil's favorite noodle.
Is it really?
That's right.
Dude, this
I like
holds
my
some
noodles
flavor.
big.
This is you know, Checo rigatoni. We used to use this up at Sorrento's, top of the Ilokai in Honolulu, where I worked under Chef Donato Lopafido. He used to yell at me so much. How can you cook without basil? He's the meanest guy. Fucking, oh, sorry. Anyway, he used to use this pasta.
Brad, I have a cooking
We had
question
such
for
a
you.
high volume, so we never made it from scratch.
What is the
It was a
why the preference for gas heat versus electric heat when you're cooking? You always hear, oh, it's better with gas. Being a new home purchaser, I'm looking at different kitchens, and why would I be more pleased to find gas in the kitchen rather than electric range? Preference? It's a good one, right?
Stumped?
Stumped. No, I'm not stumped. Actually, you see here, we got this blue flame is actually one of the highest points, hottest points of cooking. The hottest being white. Right, Brad? Yeah. I think so. I don't know. Any of you Aspen Institute guys can call me up and let me know if that's true or not. But basically, you can control the temperature of the flame, you know, and have it direct, have it consistent. The electrical, you're laughing at me. Stop laughing at me. The electrical currency or the whole flat top deal, it's so intense, it's so hot. Hotter than this flame, but it's harder to actually control. That's how I feel. You know, plus gas is it's a flame. You can like run your hand through it. You know, I don't know. Electricity's, you know, it's a great invention and all, but I prefer gas, and a lot of chefs that I know do prefer gas. I'm not ruling having an electric Gaggenau stove if Gaggenau would like to come and, you know, prove us wrong, and I would love to have that. So let's just get a rub on these ribs. They're kind of cooled down, so I'm not gonna burn myself at this point. You guys could help me keep an eye on this. I'd appreciate it.
Sure. And what are we looking for? Just to make sure the meat's not burning?
I think you said
Yeah.
a little crispy.
A little crispy.
We're looking for crispy.
Crispy.
So bring out the saltiness in this pancetta. We're gonna add a little porcini. These are portobello mushrooms, not porcini. All right. This is a nice beat, bro.
It really is.
Is that yours?
No, it's not.
It's not?
No. But the next song is a friend that I grew up with and had the privilege to grow up singing with, who is getting ready to release an album that hopefully will shock the reggae, dance hall, and urban scene here. And I'll let you be
He's
the
from
judge.
the VA?
He is from Virginia, born and raised. Actually, I'm sorry, he was born in Jamaica and then moved to Virginia.
Jamaica Queens or Jamaica?
Jamaica.
Jamaican, the real roots. So we're gonna hear some roots, some real roots. Not the band roots, but like roots, the genre of music.
That's right.
So check it out. We're gonna do a little airborne New Zealand honey. This is from the rata flower. So I'm all into honeys. I love honeys. I think they're so cool to just the flavors, the different pollinating. Maybe the different bees, the way they make love or what, I don't have no idea how they do it. I have to research that one for you. I'm gonna put a little honey, a little hoisin.
What's hoisin sauce?
Oh, yeah, I knew you were gonna ask that. It's basically, I have no idea. No, it's a plum sauce. It's made from soybeans, garlic, there's sesame, chili, and no added colors, no added food colors. So it's basically fermented soy, sweetened. You find a lot in Asia. You're Korean, half Korean?
Yeah.
See, beautiful. So yeah, and it's not like gochujang. Gochujang is actually one of my hottest Korean flavors that I love. But yeah, hoisin's Chinese, I think. Right, Sam? Yeah? Sam Tang. I always give props to the people who help me. This is fresh ginger.
I love ginger.
I love ginger all the time. Me and ginger. This is garlic, fresh garlic. This is your boy?
Actually, this is a group out of Richmond, Virginia that was heavily influenced by the Roots. They're unfortunately no longer together. The drummer's done work with Two Skinny Jays, a lot of people in the industry. But I used to promote for them back in college. Still love them, still love to play their stuff.
What's the name of it?
Infectious Organisms is the name. Live
cool
instrumental
name.
hip hop at its finest. They were heavily influenced by the Roots, so I thought nothing better than to bring it here.
Speaking of affection and other people, this is your boy.
Couple boys, Organized Theory. Getting ready to take over the world.
Yeah?
For sure.
The hip hop industry.
That's right.
Organized Theory. Contact Sean.
Yep.
He made this for me. Check that out.
Custom slip mats, custom
Aspen
t-shirts.
Culinary Solution. Got wax.
They're really getting
We
good.
got wax. All right, so I got the ginger. I got the hoisin. I got the New Zealand honey. I'll put a little of the steak rub in here. So just a mixture of peppers and salts, herbs. We'll use a little bit of this. Let's use quite a bit of it, actually. You like it spicy? Really don't like spicy, that's true. I'm just saying. All right, Neil is supposed to be watching this. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's all good. It still has a lot of time to actually render out because we're still looking for that crisp flavor. Our pasta went in about, I don't know, 4 minutes ago. Won't burn you.
So what kind of oil did you put in here? 'Cause it
I
looks
just
like
put some olive oil, some salt. A lot of Italian chefs love to have it salt, like the saltiness of the sea when they cook their pasta. The olive oil keeps it from sticking, obviously. Little pasta water could be added to the finished dish or deglaze this pancetta, which will actually uplift the flavors that are kind of concentrating down there. So, you know, we're cooking live. This is a little olive oil. So do you remember what we have in here? Hoisin, You guys know? I hope you know. What do we got?
Honey,
Yes.
ginger, garlic, and some of that seasoning.
This seasoning I picked up
And olive
out in
oil?
Chicago.
I don't know.
Let's do a little salt, a little olive oil.
Brandon, any trouble since Aspen is so far kind of separated from mainstream society and getting anything you need for cooking?
real world?
Supplies or food or anything?
That surprisingly enough, when I first moved out here from Hawaii, I was like, I gotta fly in all my fish.
Right.
Because actually, Denver is so close and it's such a huge hub for United or any other large airline that you can get stuff from all over the world very easily here.
Okay.
And those guys drive up. All my drivers who Cisco, Seattle Fish, all you drivers, I thank you so much for getting me my product to me and to Val. So yeah, we could do it. Looks good, huh? So what we'll do is just take this out. Smells good. Where am I tooting my own horn? No, that's not my horn, but that's the pancetta horn. So we're gonna just rub this.
And what if you just chop up and put in the sauce?
Oh God, you caught me. I had a little bit of time. I threw a
Revealing
little bit of
secrets.
herb in there.
Is that your
I
secret
need you people to
ingredient?
keep an eye on me because I will definitely just start cooking and I'll forget about you. I'm not forgetting about you, but I'll just keep. I love just kind of cooking without a recipe. I just brought a bunch of ingredients today, and we basically just have an idea of how I want things to taste. But I didn't know I was gonna put the thyme in, but I know that it would taste well. Thyme and hoisin never really go, but it will go well with pork. I feel. You guys, you'll be the judge of that. So we got our nice rub here. This is the back side. We can rub both sides since we eat both sides. Just a little hint. When you get to this point, you always have your oven hot. So our oven right now is basically at 400 degrees. What I'm trying to achieve is a nice caramelization, so these ribs will be crispy like the pancetta.
Now, where do you learn everything? On-the-job training, or you learned over the years? Did you go to culinary school?
I'm still learning, which is the most beautiful thing about cooking. I said it before, but I've been not self-taught because I had wonderful chefs teach me. I never went to culinary school. I had a passion for food and passion for music and people, and that's how this whole show kind of came about. So we're gonna go straight into the oven with these.
Okay.
And then someday, I'll consider myself a chef. People call me a chef, but humility is the key to becoming a chef. So we got 500. We'll have it on broil actually, which would be great. Keep it on broil. It'll finish it up pretty quickly. So we are a half-hour show. We're gonna try to get this in and out. There's like 8 minutes left. So let's do our pasta. This is almost finished. So I'm gonna keep this flavor from the pancetta here. I'm gonna add a little olive oil. Let's turn on Steven's fan. Steven, thank you for letting us shoot in this house. Apparently this house has sold. So I don't know if we helped, but if we did, I'm glad we could help. If not, this house sells itself. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of property here on Willoughby. And Marion Landsberg was kind enough to help, support our show. Steven is a big supporter of Aspen Culinary Solutions. Anybody else that has a beautiful house that'd like to get GrassRoots TV into your home that may be on the market or may not be on the market, please call, email placeris4@cs.com, and we can come show up and cook a show. You could be on the show. We could eat. We could hang out. This is garlic. This is an anchovy. We're gonna let that anchovy dissolve. Chili pepper. It's gonna be hot, spicy.
What are you preparing now?
This is we're actually preparing the base of this rigatoni. So these flavors here, garlic, chili pepper flakes, anchovy, are gonna have this salty, garlicky, spicy flavor. We're gonna add the portobello, diced portobello. So this is your boy too? Who's this?
This is actually my favorite up-and-coming group, the Rising Suns. I'm glad that you asked. They featured on my website, www.sleepyhollows.com. Two guys out of Atlanta and 2 guys out of New York. They joined forces at the University of Virginia and are poised to take over the hip-hop community. Actually, this song right here is honestly over 6 years old, and if you listen closely, they rhyme about everything from biometrics and terrorism, way before any of that was even relevant in a lot of America's eyes. So really intelligent, conscious hip-hop. My favorite.
That's my favorite thing about hip-hop and a lot of rock artists, that they're very socially conscious. And as you all know, our world has changed quite dramatically. It's kind of sad, but there's hope. There's hope in the world, and that's why we're here. We have to live here. I got kids here. We gotta keep it right here. Do something. Do something. I think we might be running a little bit longer than our normal time. So basically, we're gonna finish this up, try to get it plated.
Yep.
I turned this to a hotter flame just to kind of cook this out a little faster. A little olive oil. At this point, you could actually, I would be very careful in seasoning this with salt, only because the pancetta has such a high salt content when it's cured. So at this point, we're just gonna let this kind of cruise, sweat out a little bit, and then we'll add the rigatoni, which is cooked through. So it's very nice. I mean, if you were to have your dinner a little bit later on, you could shock this in cold water and just hold it with a little bit of olive oil, and it'll be ready to go. See, we got a little al dente. The pasta is not fully cooked, but it will finish in the sauce.
Stacey and I get into it all the time about al dente versus non al dente.
He likes his little overcooked.
Yeah, this one we made. It's almost a little bit over, but actually it's not. I think I did all right. You got some vodka?
I do.
Grey Goose. I had a party recently. My wife was a Grey Goose girl. I don't know why they use vodka. I think it has a little flavor. Penny hour vodka. So you let that alcohol burn out. This is just some marinara sauce. Marinara sauce afterwards. What I like to do is add a little bit of cream. You okay with cream?
Yeah, definitely.
We'll let this basically, what is the proper term? No, reduce. This is going to reduce. The cream will become a little thicker. Then we're going to add the little bit of marinara sauce that I made. This is the basic tomato sauce, which we could do on another show. Let's go check our ribs out.
My soul, trade control for broken days in too many ways. Tired of chasing, and this perfume inspiration whisper, be patient, station. Nary first man, I put word on life.
For high broil, I didn't have a high broil. As soon as this is done, we'll plate it up, toss the pasta. This is gonna brown up. It's gonna be done. It's gonna be great. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Definitely enjoyed the company today. Let's put our pan. We can just toss this in there now. Actually, let's wait. Wait.
Can no longer hear the sirens. This child, the unseen islands. I tell you, lock me down and stay smiling.
So I got the rigatoni. Rigatoni. Now add a little bit of tomato product. And all you do is want to have it, we want it to turn pink actually. We don't want splashing it? No? That's good. Okay. John, we'll add the pancetta. Does that look all right?
Good.
Smell good? So, here we go. Let's plate it up. Let's get our ribs. Let's get you guys fed.
Good thing I wore all white to eat ribs.
Like it. Poison, ginger, glazed ribs with New Zealand honey.
Fantastic.
Rigatoni alla vodka. Whoa, and a hot pan. Let's put this here. Can I do anything for me? We just chop this off. We can just do a full rack, half rack. Do single. You could do this for an hors d'oeuvre. That look all right? That's cooked, huh?
Looks fantastic.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming. I miss you guys. I wish you would move back.
We're thinking about it now after we eat this food, maybe.
What's your occupation? Get this guy a job, everybody. Here we are. Food, music, and friends. Aloha. Thank you to Val's Gourmet. Aspen Mountain Mortgage. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for having us. Thanks to everybody in Aspen. Makes us feel at home. TJ, Dave Comfort, Oliver Sharp, Othello, Mike Shelton, Mike Nakagawa, everybody.
The phone book, baby. The
I miss
phone book.
everybody.
Bon appetit. All right. Thank you, guys. Bust that.